Good afternoon and welcome to Pakistan Today from our Islamabad studio. I'm Chris Taylor. U.S. President Donald Trump says the Iran situation remains under control and insisted that Tehran must never be allowed to acquire nuclear weapons. Speaking before departing for China, President Trump said discussions regarding a possible Iran deal remain ongoing, adding, "We're going to see what happens." He praised Pakistan for what he described as a constructive mediation role in easing tensions between Washington and Tehran. Trump also claimed that the U.S. naval blockade of Iranian ports is fully effective and stated that Iran's military capabilities have been significantly weakened. He added that the conflict would end soon, after which global oil supplies would stabilize, fuel prices would decline, and inflationary pressures around the world would ease. Meanwhile, President Trump is arriving in China on Wednesday for a 3-day state visit expected to focus heavily on trade relations and the Iran conflict. Trump is scheduled to meet Chinese President Xi Jinping as Washington seeks Beijing's cooperation in reducing tensions in the Strait of Hormuz. The visit comes at a sensitive time, with tariff disputes between the two powers continuing alongside growing instability in the Middle East. Analysts say the outcome of the meetings could have major implications for global trade routes, energy markets, and diplomatic efforts surrounding the Iran crisis. Pakistan's Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Ishaq Dar also held important talks with Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi regarding regional developments and ongoing diplomatic efforts linked to the U.S.-Iran conflict. Both leaders emphasized the importance of a durable ceasefire and the restoration of normal shipping activity through the Strait of Hormuz. The discussions come ahead of the Trump-Xi meetings in Beijing as international pressure continues to mount for a peaceful resolution to the crisis. For more on this, we go to our Islamabad correspondent Sarah William.
Thank you, Chris. Officials here in Islamabad say Pakistan remains actively engaged in diplomatic coordination aimed at preventing further escalation in the region. Sources indicate that Pakistan has been encouraging dialogue between all sides while emphasizing the importance of regional stability and uninterrupted energy trade. The talks between Ishaq Dar and Wang Yi also focused on protecting international shipping routes and ensuring that oil and gas supplies continue without disruption. Analysts believe Pakistan's mediation efforts are strengthening its diplomatic profile at a critical moment for the region. Back to you, Chris.
Thank you, Sarah William. Reporting from Islamabad, in another key development, a second Qatari LNG tanker has successfully crossed the Strait of Hormuz on its way to Pakistan despite continuing regional tensions. Shipping data confirms the vessel's safe passage as Pakistan continues discussions with Iran to permit limited LNG movement through the strategic waterway. 2 additional LNG tankers carrying Qatari gas are also expected to head toward Pakistan in the coming days. The development highlights ongoing efforts to secure energy supplies amid disruptions in global energy markets and concerns over shipping security in the Gulf region. Pakistan's economy is also facing long-term environmental challenges. A new report by the State Bank of Pakistan warns that climate-related disasters have caused nearly $59 billion in economic losses over the past 3 decades. According to the report, floods, droughts, and heat waves are increasingly affecting agriculture, energy production, and infrastructure across the country. The devastating floods of 2022 alone resulted in losses estimated at around $28 billion. The State Bank has warned that without urgent climate adaptation measures, Pakistan's GDP could decline significantly by 2050, with food security and agricultural productivity remaining under serious threat. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has also spoken with Azerbaijan's President Ilham Aliyev to discuss regional developments and ongoing peace efforts in the Middle East. During the phone call, both leaders reaffirmed strong bilateral relations and cooperation in trade, energy, and investment. President Aliyev praised Pakistan's role in facilitating a ceasefire between Iran and the United States, calling it a reflection of growing international confidence in Pakistan's diplomacy. Both sides agreed to remain in close contact as tensions continue across the region. And finally, in sports, Bangladesh has defeated Pakistan by 104 runs in the first rain-affected test match in Dhaka, taking a 1-0 lead in the 2-match series. Fast bowler Nahid Rana delivered an outstanding performance with career-best figures of 5 wickets for 40 runs as Pakistan collapsed for 163 while chasing a target of 268. Debutant Abdullah Fazal scored a fighting 66 and briefly kept Pakistan's hopes alive, but Bangladesh's pace attack secured a historic victory, their first test win over Pakistan on home soil. That's all for now. You're watching Pakistan Today. I'm Chris Taylor.